Rat Face 44. Rat Face 44.
What's going on, guys? This is Ratface44 with another G.I. Joe classified series figure. This time we have Dusty, and we're going to crack this open. So let's get this started. Okay, I have my trusty scalpel here. Go from the bottom like usual. I am always excited to open up new classified figures, as you can see. Alright, don't need those instructions or warnings. And let's pull them out. And let's take a look at the box art. Okay, so same typical background. Got some nice artwork here. I really like this type of art. It's more realistic. Got Dusty here, got a little shadow of him. There's a nice shot here. Got Dusty here in the middle of the desert. Looks like he's, he needs some water. Someone get this guy some water. Got Dusty there. He looks like he's against the wall. It looks like some sort of maybe pyramid or something, like he's in Egypt or something. I don't know if you guys could see that there. Check that out. Number 49. Same typical artwork on the back here. Less plastic free. Warnings, UPC. Check it out if you guys need that. Pause the screen if you need that. Here he is in the plastic. So here's all the accessories. We'll take a look at all of these. So we have a clip here, just a regular clip, some lines, details on it. And we have a little knife, cool silver detail on it, same kind of ridging as the other knife Zorana had. All right, and then we have a small set of goggles here. And I was surprised we have two sets of goggles. This one looks like it's has a bigger loop. And then this one, I'm assuming this one goes over his head, and this one goes over his helmet cover. So here is his cover here. I'm not sure what the technical name for the cover is. I just can't think of it right now. It's pretty cool. And here is his submachine gun. It's a FAMAS, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. There's the famous bipod. I only say it's famous because of the vintage version. It's always missing. All right, and we have the backpack. Cool detail on the backpack. It has like a bedroll here. Some nice texture. Water. See? You got water. Let's take a little closer look at the submachine gun here. Excellent detail. Movable bipod. Has a nice scope at the top here. Has a handle for his hand. Really, really nice detail. Okay, so let's look at the figure. Dusty. Excellent. So let's look top to bottom. We'll look at the paint deco. So you can see, he has a dirty blonde hair. The color comes up a lot more yellow on camera. Has some paint on his face. His face is a lot slimmer than I thought, because the digital renders and the pictures that Hasbro put up does not give the head sculpt any justice at all. It's a part on the side of his hair there. Really nice detail in the head, in the hair. Blue eyes. Got a little US tampo here. Pretty cool. G.I. Joe. Not sure what that says. It's really small. So we have some nice camouflage here on his kind of sand yellowish color outfit. Really cool. We got an unpainted pocket here. So he has this awesome web gear that goes over top. We got little pouches. Got a green paint app here on the strap. Then he has this belt, brown belt. He has this free floating type of jacket bottom part here. Camouflage on his pants here. Got the kind of knee pad type things. More camouflage here on the back of his legs. And he has the boot strap sheath on the side of his, obviously on his boot. Got some nice brown combat boots here. All right, so let's look at the articulation. You know, the head goes all the way around. Butterfly joints. No hindering there. Double jointed elbows. Goes that far, goes that far. Drop down hips. Double jointed knees. I'm just going to go through this really quickly because it's all typical with classifieds. Up and down rockers on the ankles. And you got the ab crunch. Goes that far down. And goes that far back. Legs go up this far. It's not too gummy. They go up. They stay up. Cool. So let's gear him up. See if he stands. Let's see if he stands well. Stands perfectly. We'll grab the boot knife. We'll put it in the sheath here. It's probably upside down, maybe. Yeah, you can put it in both ways. Okay, let's put his cover on. It's a little loose. I wish it was a little bit more form-fitting. Let's put the goggles on his cover here. That looks pretty good. Check that out. The backpack on. So I got the backpack on here. Looks really good. Not loose, not falling off. Except for the cap stays on, surprisingly. Let's put the submachine gun in his hand. Okay, got the submachine gun in his hand. Looks pretty good. Check that out. And we're going to put on his other goggles. So we'll take the cap off. Fits very well. It's not coming off. So let's put the clip in the submachine gun here, wherever it goes. So it goes right here in the back. Clip is on. And there's one thing I wanted to try here. I wanted to put his cover on top. There you go. Double. There you go. There's some double shades here. Double goggles. I really like the desert outfit. And we'll do a vintage comparison. Okay guys, check it out. I got the vintage version. I do have his submachine gun here. I am missing the bipod like I mentioned. Alright, did I mention it? But I mentioned that it is notorious for it being missing. So let's take a look at the guns, or the rifles I should say, and see how they match up. Of course, the 6-inch scale has way more detail, but it's pretty close. I probably have, I know I have Dusty holding it on the wrong. He's holding it by the clip, which is hilarious. But the thing is that if I try to jam it in with, I don't want to break his thumb at all. There is no way I'm gonna try to put that, jam his fragile 30-plus-year-old plastic on there. So don't criticize me in the comments, or criticize me in the comments. So in conclusion, what do you guys think of this figure? They're just, Hasbro's just killing it basically with the exact kind of upscaled vintage versions of the... So let's look at this a little bit closer. Both of them are pretty much exactly the same. One just upscaled, really. One is obviously really older than this one. You know, they both have that kind of white tampo on their chest there. You can see there's a lot more detail in the US flag here. This looks like it's just like a red kind of patch. You know, this says, but I can't read that. It's too small. I don't know if we, let me know in the comments what that says. I could read G.I. Joe on the other side. But, you know, there's more detail, definitely, in the 6-inch version. So here we have Desert Rat with Dusty and Trigger, Desert Buddies hanging out. And check the scaling with that. It scales perfectly. If you take his cover off. Yeah, he's a little shorter than them. When we put the cap on, the loose cap, so look, they look really good together, just hanging out. And there's Dusty hanging out with Tiger Force Outback. They look excellent. Check that out. All right, here's Dusty with Tiger Force Outback and his Desert Buddies. They're all just gonna hang out and chill. So in conclusion, what do you guys think of this figure? Is it too close to the vintage version? Should they go a different way? Should they be more realistic, or I should say, should they be more, I don't know, more futuristic or more real world? This is pretty real world to me. It's definitely an upscaled version of the vintage Dusty, but overall I like it. How can I not like it? I love G.I. Joe, and I've been collecting G.I. Joe my whole life. So, yeah, let me know in the comments section down below. Like, comment, and subscribe. And for more G.I. Joe Classified and Action Force reviews and unboxings. Subscribe to my Instagram. It's the_real_James007. Big shout out to DJC Collectibles for hooking me up with this figure and the Zorana figure and 90% of my G.I. Joe Classified figures. Link will be in the description below. So thanks for watching, and yo Joe!